Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth and the Tale of the Green Dawn, where we are currently celebrating the successful freeing of Smith Cave after a dramatically amazing battle in which Kitty really led the way. She insisted on making sure that we actually protect the area with archers. She insisted on the fact that she felt we should sneak up on the enemy camp, and sure enough, all of that was able to grant us the safety and security to be able to take out not one, not two, but three titans. Three terrible titans. The Geist Brood, who is terrifying, the True Gorgon, who is also terrifying, and the Bogmore, who is triply terrifying. And at one point in the battle, the Bogmore attempted to eat Kitty by wrapping her up in those terrible tentacles that he has spilling from his very foul-smelling mouth, and she managed to get away. And not only did she manage to get away, but watching as her lover was almost eaten, Hazel realized that was too much. And Hazel and Kitty actually managed to defeat the day using Hazel's Lover's Vengeance to amazing effect. Lover's Vengeance and Hazel's new throwing knives, which have proven to be fantastic, and we completely destroyed them. And Lindia even had a chance to use her fantastic flame abilities, which very much made our new guy, Red, super excited to see, because he was really tagging along on all of this and following Lindia as his leader now, because he is so enchanted with her fire, and basically her fire, and more about everything about her that has anything to do with fire, because he's really obsessed with fire. That's why he dyes his hair this extremely bright red. But it was wonderful. It was fantastic. And we even learned more about the poison of the area. And I forgot, Lindia also has a move called Insidious Filaments. Nearby foes are stricken through with needling bolts that flush them with poison, but I haven't had a chance to use this yet, so I'm going to pretend that we already knew that, but I'm going to pretend that we kind of recently learned that, and that is from our battle against the Gorgons and all of the poison that the terrible Bogmore left behind as his corpse disintegrated into a toxic sludge. So Lindia is definitely turning into quite the researcher mage as we continue to tackle our battles against the Gorgons too. Whew, I love this so much. But alright, now that we have actually freed Smith Cave, let's go ahead and repair the site together. It'll cost us 17 days, but that's fine. We need to make sure to keep this strong since it's in between the two spots that have been infested. Smith Cave has been made habitable once again. Probably a waste of our energy. Smith Cave will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, this site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. We've not reached the end of a chapter yet, so I'm kind of curious on how that'll actually work. And we already have some defenses that should have worked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those defenses should have already worked, so I don't know why they didn't, but it should be okay. But alright, I think now as everyone gathers around Smith Cave, Kitty teaching the local archers how to peck pine cones off of pine trees and practice their shots, giving them advice and tips from their latest battle with the Gorgons. The rest of the group takes a moment to try to consider where to go and what to do next. And I believe the answer, Lindia points out, and Hazel actually I think would be the one to point this out too now that she has grown so cautious, is that they don't want to be trapped between a rock and a hard place. They don't want to be trapped between having both Tallowhog Forest and Grave Spruce Wilds infected at the same time, and possibly pushing in and even raiding the human towers and the human settlements while they are trying to take care of this side or that side. Having both of these infested means that they could be cut off between their two human areas very easily, and that would be absolutely terrible. Imagine having nothing but a wall of monsters looking out at you and unable to cross it to reach the people on the other side. So instead of diving over to Tallowhog Forest just yet, Hazel and Lindia make a long agreement. They talk for a long time, have a long discussion around the campfire, which I'm sure Red is watching with fascination, and Landia feeds, perhaps twirling the fire around her fingers thoughtfully, almost like she's weaving the fire into place. And since her hands are, you know, made of flame, so I could imagine she interacts with the campfire as a way to soothe herself and sort her mind's cluttered thoughts. We are instead going to head over to Grave Spruce Wilds and do our best to take out whatever Gorgons could be patrolling this area so that we can be prepared for battle, being able to rally all of our forces to Tallowhog Forest. And right now, it would take a long time for the Gorgons to come out of the Tallowhog Forest area since they would have to cross the river, and we would need to build a bridge to get to Tallowhog Forest anyway. So rather than spend all that time and risk being caught from behind, we're now going to travel to Grave Spruce Wilds to scout it. So let's go. Kitty should be healing up by then, hopefully, too. Winter has arrived. We have now revealed this area. We can patrol to clear the infestation at the tile, and we have found Foggy Rogue Glen, which is occupied by the lurking Gorgons. So Kitty is almost healed, so let's go ahead and try patrolling. There's a chance we could be tackled, but I think... Oh, Smith Cave is now infested! Oh no! Alright, we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that. Oh, but alright. So now we're going to go ahead and assault Foggy Rogue Glen. I'm nervous about this, but I think everybody's ready. And I think Red is excited to try to use more of his powers. Let's attack. We're getting close, and I'm not up for any fighting tonight. How about we pack it in? That clearing looks just fine. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, how pretty! It's a glowing butterfly! I wish that was going to be a fun thing, but something tells me it's about to lead to doom. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, but can you imagine the arrival of all of these glowing little green butterflies? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Landia is extremely suspicious, but also made out of fire, so she looks extremely confident about how to handle this. Wait, are they headed out again? And now they're gone? That was cool. Everybody saw that, right? Red must be so out of his depths with all of this new magic happening around him. Yes. Good. Or bad? Does that make it more or less concerning? I don't know. They seemed harmless. So, camp? Candy's really tired. Sure, let's set up camp or no way. Let's go with Kitty's instincts and set up camp. That night. Oh, you guys. Are they coming to play with like the embers and ashes left behind from the magic fire that Landia used to light the campsite? Red is dreaming about them. Kitty and Hazel are dreaming about them. That's so awesome that Kitty and Hazel are having like a dream about each other. Oh my gosh, and Landia is dreaming about them. Oh, this is so cool. Everybody has what they want. Red is gaining more fire magic. Kitty and Hazel are together in the forest wilds. Landia is like all powerful. This is so cool. Yeah. Oh. You're up too? Yeah. I had this fantastic dream of fire and strength, and now I can't even think about sleeping. We had dreams too. In fact, that was the best few hours of sleep I've had in a long time. I feel like I could take on the world. Well then, since we're all up anyway. Anybody fancy a night assault? That was so cool! Courage! We've all gained 1 plus 1 damage for 3 turns. Oh my gosh. Okay, for 3 turns, then we better like make the most out of this. Whoa, look, we're really in the wilds again now. And there's a huge hollow tree, good for cover and good for splinter blast. We also have a lamp over here. We have... Landia, let's use you to look at things because you have more magic ability. Flare, Discus, Wild Grasp. I don't think she actually has quite as developed magic ability as I tend to think because she mostly focuses on her fire magics. And then let's actually do Silk Step. Oh, there we go. We've revealed a Bogmore. Good job, Kitty. All right, so let's actually get behind cover. I wonder if he's gonna see us if we come this way. Probably. And they move kind of fast, don't they? So let's actually all gather around for a moment. And then Red, we're gonna have you come in here because you're new. I'm gonna have Red interfuse. So Wild Grasp, a plant sends out tendrils that grab and draw in an enemy, dealing damage along the way. Vine Winch, send vines out to grab a foe and drag them to a specified tile, or Splinter Blast. All right, we're gonna have him, he would love Splinter Blast because I think that's when he like makes things explode with fire. He could already hit that guy. All right, let's actually have him, there's a shrine that he could turn into a discus. I hate the idea of breaking a shrine to do that, but that sounds like something that he would do. So we're gonna go ahead and interfuse with that too. And do I have some cover somewhere over here? Is there cover back here? Does this do any cover? Partial cover. Partial cover. Good cover. Good cover. This tree would be good cover, I think. So Lindia's gonna slip in here. And then we're gonna have her interfuse a lamp. Amplify the radius of this light source to excruciating levels. Let's actually interfuse with that. Yes, because that actually let me... Let's flare it. There we go. And we've blinded the Bogmore for a second. There's a Gorgon! Oh jeez, why does he get to move like... Lindia, watch out! That's right, I knew there were more. I just couldn't see them. Oh jeez, the raccoon! Holy... Oh no, another row! Ah! Oh no! Ah? Holy cow! I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. Once per combat, Kitty sparks an eye-catching flame, enabling flanking... Okay. Let's do this. And if we do it over here, then Lindia won't be caught up in it. Okay, so Kitty just did that. And we can now do like 100% damage. Okay, we could get this Gorgon. Alright, hang on. I've really got to think about this for a second. So we could do Discus. And that actually would damage a whole bunch of these guys at once. Alright, Red. Let's do this, buddy. Good job! Alright, so that was Discus. Lindia, I think you're gonna need to move, my dear. But you could blind... She could literally blind all of these guys, though. Which would be amazing. Can she use Cone of Fire on anyone? She could on the Gorgon, but it hardly does anything. So let's see. I think Flare and blinding everyone would be a good idea. And then Hazel, can you... Okay, she would need to get closer to be able to throw her knife, which would be a little bit terrifying. And Kitty still has the ability to shoot something. And shooting the Gorgon would probably be a really, really, really good idea. Lindia, I kind of want you to be able to move. So you don't... Okay, we're gonna Flare. Oh geez, the Gorgon blocked that. That was not part of the plan. That was absolutely not part of the plan. Armor ignored. Thank goodness. Okay, we're gonna sneak up here. Oh, I really hope I don't regret this. Throw knife. Okay, we can do throw knife at the Bogmore, which would be nifty. Let's do it. So we don't have that guy. Yes, we took out the Bogmore. Sweet, Hazel. He's exploded into like all this nasty acid and everything. Guardian. End your turn and wait for an enemy to come within range. Hit up to one enemy with a melee attack. Or Stalwart. Can she give Red armor? Let's give Lindia armor, because I don't think Lindia has any armor, and I'm pretty sure Lindia's about to be hit. Oh geez. Alright, Lindia took cover. Hazel took cover, because these guys are blinded. Oh, the Gorgon, the Gorgon! Red managed to dodge the toxin. Oh, thank goodness we gave Lindia the armor. Oh my gosh, everybody is blinded. That really helped out so much. Holy freaking cow. Red? Discus? Did we take out the row? Yes, one down. Red, he's doing great with that discus. I am so proud of him. Can we get rid of this Gorgon? It is going to take like all of our effort to get rid of this Gorgon. Lindia? Lindia. She could do Flame Strike. And that would, okay. Okay. That would get rid of the Gorgon. I think we need to do Flame Strike then. She could do Flare to blind. Yeah. Alright, so Red is actually going to be watching from behind as finally Lindia pulls her fist down and lets out a furious battle yell. To their right, the corrupted land swirls with the smoke of the acid from the bogmore that has exploded in a burst of noxious fumes, and in front of them looms the Gorgon, who thus far has resisted everything that they have thrown at it, almost. Like, he hasn't really been blinded, he's been shrugging off the chunks of discus that fly towards him, and Lindia flares her whole body like a Super Saiyan and punches him in the face. Huzzah! Huzzah! I am so relieved. Huzzah! Huzzah! We could go ahead and hide, or we could go ahead and start like taking out these raccoons. Do I have any other moves with anyone? Hazel still has some moves. Sweet. Okay, Hazel, if you have some moves, then let's go ahead and we're gonna have her jump up. Okay, the Gorgon Corrupted Land is Bad News Bears. Kitty is exposed. Let's take out this raccoon, and Kitty, we'll rely on you to take out that row. Okay, I think that'll do. Alright, Hazel, throw knife. Raccoon. Sweet. And then, oh, she can also, okay, she could do another attack. But this is like all 100% Gorgon Corrupted Land. Whew. I'm gonna leave her there then. And Kitty, you can actually take out that row that tried to sneak up behind you. Oh, I'm so proud of our group, guys. I am so freaking proud of them. And let's actually have Hazel jump up because she is always concerned about what is going to happen to Kitty. And she's got the armor. Oh, and the courage allowed, they're now scared. They took cover. Red is so good at dodging. So Red has been literally dodging everything that has been thrown at him, which is fantastic. He's probably back there just watching Lindia with starry eyes right now because she used her fire abilities. And Hazel and Kitty are improving their ability to be a kick butt team, left, right, and center with this. All right, let's go ahead and take out this raccoon with the throwing knife. And then let's come over here and shoot this one. And then let's, because we want to avoid the Gorgon Corrupted Lands. And then let's hit this one with a cone of fire. That I think would absolutely thrill Red as he's standing there behind the shards of what had been his cover. That was fantastic! I absolutely loved that. Okay, so we have a silver bark strap. A strap of golden links. Everyone knows who's winning when you show up wearing this. And it gives you 5 passive block. 5! Like, that would be fantastic. Okay, so who has the lowest? Oh my gosh, Red has such high block. No wonder he's been dodging everything. So 64, 54, 53, and 55. So Lindia actually really needs more block, and she's kind of one of our major fighters. Oh my gosh, no wonder Red is just dodging everything left and right. We're gonna go ahead and give it to Lindia because I do feel like she needs a better way to block attacks that come at her because she's turning into one of our most powerful characters. There we go. Makes you proud, doesn't it? They couldn't even touch us. I bet they'd wished... I wish they'd managed to cut you. Anything's better than a smug Lindia. Kitty! Oh, Kitty, don't you think I've got a right to be smug? Were you even watching me? That was pretty epic. Oh my goodness. And now the rows now make a corrupt path when they move across the ground. Did we just get... Did Lindia and Kitty just start, like... Oh my gosh, they're frenemies, all right. So their frenemy relationship has grown tremendously. That's kind of amazing. Oh, but alright guys, so we once again have cleared another area, and all that we have left is to fight at Tallowhog Forest after we perhaps set up and secure Foggy Rogue Glen. I am so excited to see where the tale of our wonderful Green Dawn heroes goes next. So if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!